Okay, before I start, I'd just like to say, yes, that is a laptop and a great big bloody bottle of absinthe in shot there. No, you're not seeing things, it is there. Why is it there? Well, more on that later. But first of all, I have my own tag, which I'm going to put out there to certain people in particular, but it's open to anybody who wants to answer it. I'm going to call it my video game weirdness tag. Some of this is weird, some of this is a bit scary. So, before I announce who this is going out to, and why that's there, here are the questions. Question 1. What is the strangest place you've played a video game? The reason I am asking this is because because of a certain situation, my Atari 2600 was actually played in court the other day. Yes, I've actually played my Atari 2600 in a courtroom. Have you played a video game in a weird place? Perhaps the machine was in a strange place, or for some strange reason you just played in a strange place. That's the first question. Number 2. Now, when computers or consoles break down on me, I have this bad habit of not being able to rest until I've figured out exactly what's wrong with them and fixed them. Sometimes this can take quite a while, and in one case it took over 12 hours of constant work. This is a PC that went on me one night and Windows just wouldn't boot, and I was in the Air Force at the time, the Royal Air Force of course, and I ran around the whole camp chasing after a operating CD, and when I found it, it had trouble booting in, and Windows had trouble installing, so I was actually running this computer for 12 hours because I'd been talking to somebody, a certain girl at the time, on the internet, and I desperately trying to get back in touch with her. So 12 hours is my record. So the question 2 is, what's the longest you've attempted to repair a computer or console non-stop? Number 3. Now, I have to admit that when I originally had the PlayStation 1, I had Alien Trilogy on it, and I used to play it quite a bit, and it gave me nightmares on more than one occasion. So, the question I'm putting out there is, have you ever had any nightmares about games? Let's see. Question number 4. I'm going to ask this one straight away. Have you ever played a game and decided that it was too scary to play? I used to play Doom 3 in the dark, just the TV on, and it used to give me the creeps, so I'd stop playing it. Maybe a bit childish, well there we go. Have you ever had any game that is too scary to play? And that's my weird and scary video game tag. Now, who am I going to send this out to? Well, first of all, it's got to be Techromancer 1, because this is the bugger that keeps tagging me. So you're tagged. Number 2 is ArcadeMeister. I'd like to hear your response to this one. Number 3, because I love his responses and because he's played games for so many years, he's probably experienced the answers to most of those questions. Steve Benway. If you don't mind, sir, I'd like your response. Thank you very much. And number 4 is my good friend, because he sent me loads of video games, Broken1394. A response from you would be very, very nice. Thank you very much. Now, that's the end of the tag. If anybody else wants to respond, feel free. Those are the main people I'd like to respond, please. Oh wait. Yes, why is there a laptop and why is there a bottle of absinthe in front of me? Well, this is because I have an announcement which is quite big, for me at least, and probably for my videos in the future. See, I came home the other day And I said to my wife, after doing a bit of research on the old internet, I said, "Wifey, would you mind if I built an arcade machine and put it at the back of the living room?" She's down there, can't see that on the camera obviously because it's facing the wrong way. But yes, so anyway, guess what her answer was? Of course it was. It was yes. So I, over the next few months, hopefully, depending on how the money goes, I'm going to build one. I'm getting new parts, so we're getting a flat pack cabinet. That's the plan at the moment anyway. Got to buy all the joysticks, the interfaces. We've got a big sound system upstairs which I'm going to strip and use as the sound system, complete with subwoofer. And that laptop is the heart of the system. Yes, I don't have a PC, so for the time being, that laptop, which is an old one of mine, so one giggly squiggly hertz, one giggly biggly memory thing from about 5 years ago. Tested it, it works, runs the main software well. That's what we're going to be using. Forgot to tell you, it's going to be a main arcade machine, so it actually emulates arcades, and presently something around 6,000 arcades it can emulate. So that's what we're going to be running on that little baby. Now, I've actually done this video slightly wrong because I forgot about the bottle of absinthe. What I was going to say is, this news that I have for you is bigger than me. It's bigger than big things. It's even bigger than this bottle of absinthe, which is big. Okay, joke's a little bit late, but better late than never. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build this arcade machine. And more importantly, perhaps for people watching my videos, we're going to document it. So we're going to film me building this thing and talk about it. And we'll have a few episodes about building an arcade machine. But the important thing is, I've never built anything like that and I'm not technically minded, so you're going to see a documentary made about somebody who's not technical building an arcade machine and the problems I have. So you can probably learn from it should you decide to build one yourself. In the meantime, we have the emulator working already. Well, the software is installed, we're waiting for more games to download. So I will be doing arcade reviews. Things like Outrun, Afterburner 2, but the arcade games, which will be running emulated on main. So that's my big announcement. And yes, we'll see how long it takes for that to start, because obviously it depends on how soon we can get stuff together. So there we go, that's my video, and that's my tag, and that's my news. Hope you enjoy. Thank you very much.